Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Wafi Nur Ajizah, number ID student 46. Here I will presentation about concept and implementation of sustainable agriculture development of food commodities in dry agriculture. To fulfill the final semester assignment for the Dryland management subject. Just get to the discussion. I will explain about the definition of sustainable agriculture, dryland, and food crops. Sustainable development is a concept of agriculture activities that can be declared socially, economically, and ecologically sustainable. Dryland is a land in a dry area that is dependent on rainwater with limited water use. Meanwhile, food crops are all plants that contain carbohydrate and protein fibers as human research. There are 3 points that I will discuss, namely number 1, the concept of a sustainable agriculture approach to food crop commodities in dryland agriculture. Number 2, implementation of sustainable agriculture of food crops commodities in dryland agriculture. Number 3, strategy for implementing sustainable agriculture of food crops commodities in dryland agriculture. The first discussion, namely approach concept. There are 3 points. Number 1, economic dimension. Economic dimension relate to the concept of maximizing revenue streams that can be obtained by maintaining the earning asset that form the basis for obtaining such income. Number 2, social dimension. Social dimension is social orientation related to social welfare needs, which is reflected by harmonious social life, protection of ethnic minorities, and reservation of cultural diversity and socio-cultural capital. Number 3, natural environment dimension. Natural environment dimension is emphasizing the need for stability of natural ecosystem that include biological living system and natural materials. The second discussion, namely implementation. There are 3 sub-points regarding sustainable agriculture resulting from key NPB that have not been implemented optimally in relation to environmental damage, namely number 1, increased incomes and welfare of agriculture actors. Number 2, profit access to agriculture research for the community by structuring the assignment and ownership system. Number 3, increasing land productivity and environmental media and rehabilitating damaged lands to increase food production in the context of food security while still siding with farmers. The last discussion, namely implementation strategy. Number 1, improve soil quality through soil amelioration, namely providing organic fertilizer such as manure, compost, and biochar from agriculture waste. Number 2, increase land productivity and crops production in a sustainable manner with a crop approach strategy. Number 3, implementing the rain harvesting strategy, which is to build an embung combined with cultivation technology that can increase productivity and crop intensity on dryland. And the last, improving economic infrastructure, namely creating a system that can control commodity price, cultivating commodities with high economic value by expanding marketing. Maybe that's all I can say. More or less, I'm sorry. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.